Yes, we are feeling good. Does anybody ever get it with like ripped jeans and their legs look like, is it a leg of ham? A joint of ham, where they're like the strings. Yo! Is that too informal? I don't know. What do I usually say? Yes. Anyway, hello, hi. You look stunning today. How are you doing? Have you been well? I just can't do an intro. I literally just can't. So hi, what's the crack? How you doing? How's your mum? How's your dad? How's your gran? I don't know. See what I mean? It's just, hey. So I'm following on from my last video, which was dating disasters, and that was part 1 of the series. This is part 2. So let's get juicy. Oh, that was a bit cringe. Part 2 of dating disasters got to be coming right up. Oh my days. Fucking stop. I just can't stop. If you do enjoy it, give us a like, maybe a comment, and definitely hit that subscribe button, because I think I've got like 24 subscribers now and I need a few more, so come in. I know, mate. Oh my days.
Just shoot me. Literally just shoot me.
This guy I met on Tinder, and he seemed pretty nice, to be fair. Taller than me anyway. Like, I don't know, I think he was like 6'4" or something, so very tall, which is always good because I'm like between 5'8" and 5'9", somewhere in the middle. I don't know, maybe 5'8.5". I don't really know. In between there, anyway. With shoes, obviously taller. So a tall guy is always my preference. Is that even a word? I don't know, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna call him. I've got to think of like a common name, because no, actually, it wasn't common. It wasn't a common name. What am I on about? I've got to think of a name that's posh, because he had a posh name. He had a posh name. Oh my gosh, right, you never believe it. So I literally just filmed the whole of this video and got up to be like, woohoo, done. My camera died and it didn't even tell me. It just went. So I lost all of that, what I was just chatting about, and yeah. Anyway, rant over, get on. Back with the video. Hopefully I'll remember what I'm saying, because else it's going to be really annoying. So yeah. Take 2. We're going to give him the name Jeffrey, because I feel like that is posh, but it's not his real name, so I can get away with it. We were talking, you know, like just getting to know each other, and he seemed really nice, you know, general small talk was fine. We decided to meet up for a date, because I don't really like messaging, so I prefer either video calls or meeting up with them. So we decided to meet up on a date, and I said, let's meet in Spoons, because, you know, Spoons serves food and it serves cheap drinks, so win-win. Good start. I went off to Spoons the day that we were meeting. I arrived 10 minutes late, as I usually do, because I'm always a late person, which is really bad. And I get a text or a message saying, oh, I'm running a little bit late, I'll be there in about half an hour. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So I just ordered myself a drink and went to go and get a table. Half an hour later-ish, he turns up, so he gets me another drink, and we started to have a conversation. Started talking about interests, hobbies, you know, normal stuff on first dates. So he starts talking about his interests, and I was like, oh, okay, so what do you like doing in your spare time? And he said, oh, well, I really like going for really long walks in the woods. And I was like, all right, do you have a dog? And he was like, no, I just like going for walks in the woods. And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. You know, like, the woods are quite pretty and it's nice to go for a walk and see stuff and be in nature. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. I like going for walks, but I usually go with my dog. And he was like, oh, I don't like dogs.
Red flag number 1.
And then he starts talking about his hobbies, and he was like, oh, I collect stuff. And I was like, all right, okay, cool. What do you collect? Do you collect like stamps or like rocks or, I don't know, teddy bears? Yeah. And he goes, oh no, I collect teeth.
Red flag number 2. Get out. What are you still doing at that table? Get out.
So I was like, oh, okay, teeth. All right, murderer. I was like, what is there to like about teeth? And he says, well, each one's different. And I was like, yeah, no shit. Not everybody's going to have the same teeth, are they? And I was like, where do you even get these teeth? He buys them off a medical thing online. So it's not like pretend teeth. It's like people's teeth that they've had in their mouth that he buys. And I'm not okay with that. Still to this day, I'm like, bit weird, mate. Just pick up a new hobby and collect normal things like rocks or stamps or books or I don't know, anything normal. Not fucking teeth. So anyway, that sort of like passed quite quickly because I was like, bit weird. And then we started talking about, you know, like other things, pets, and I said that I liked cows already because I do love cows. Cows are bloody cute, alright? If you don't like cows, there's something wrong with you. He says that he finds cows scary as well as dogs. Dogs and cows, the two cutest things, my two favourite animals, he finds scary. I say, oh, do you have any pets? And he said, yeah, my favourite animal. And I was like, okay. And I was thinking, you know, cat, hamster, guinea pig, gerbil, normal pets here, okay? Even snake. If you like snakes, that's a normal pet to have, isn't it? No. He says he has 2 African land snails and a frog. Collects teeth. Likes walking in the woods by himself with no dog. And he's got those pets. What else could be more weird? Anyway, I'm not a judgmental character. But that's just too far for me. So I was like, okay, this is getting really weird. So I decided to just go to the toilet and quickly message my mate and just be like, please can you phone me and just say something really bad's happened and that you want me to come back. So I walked back to the table and was just like, you know, yeah, been for a wee. He was like, so have you got any plans after this? I was meant to be going around my friends. Then the phone rings and I decided to put it on loudspeaker. My friend goes,
I've done something really bad. Ha ha ha.
so I was like, okay, what have you done? What's going on? She was like,
Ha ha ha.
laughing all the way freaking through it, going,
Oh yeah, I've just cut myself. Ha ha ha.
I'm not naming any names, but you know who you are. And he knew that I was trying to pull a fast one then because he heard everything. So I quickly hung up the phone. Yeah, so I need to go around my friends now. And he was just like, oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. I could see it in his eyes that he wanted to murder me because he knew that I was lying to him. We went out of the pub and he was just like, oh, maybe see you again sometime. And I was like, not really, mate, in my head because I'm a nice person and I don't actually say it. And he went in to give me a hug. And I just stood there like this. And he went in and gave me a hug. And I was still stood there like this. Very awkward and not the best experience. 1 out of 10 would not recommend to a friend. Anyway, after that, we both walked in the same direction after saying goodbye because my car was parked in exactly the same place as his car was. So we had to walk back after saying goodbye, which is awkward enough if you like someone, but it was more awkward because he was a freaking weirdo. I got back to my car, just about to get in it, and he goes, oh, Becca, I've got you something. So I was like, oh shit. He was like, I forgot to bring it in while we were at the pub. And I was like, okay, what is it? Freaked out like to the max right now. What is it? So he pulled out this teddy, and it wasn't just like any normal teddy. It was a teddy that looked like he was gonna give it to his ex before they broke up, and then shortly after they broke up. and he couldn't give the teddy to the ex. Or it looked like somebody had given it to him and he stored it in the cupboard for about a year because it was that battered. So I was like, oh, thanks. Thank you. That's really nice. And that's how the date ended. I didn't keep the teddy bear. I literally chucked it in the bin as soon as I got home. Anyway, so that was the story of Jeffrey. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like. Give me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of it. And subscribe, because I do need subscribers and it would mean the world to me if you did subscribe. Would not recommend Jeffrey to anyone. I hope you have a lovely weekend, week, day, night, whatever you're doing. Have fun, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.